Bonjour, Anine. My name is Sarah Muskrat. I'm from Kirk Lake First Nation and currently live in Peterborough. I belong to the Crane clan within my Mississauga and Anishinaabe community. I also have Irish, German, and Scottish heritage. Growing up as someone with a mixed background, I often experienced and continue to experience struggles with my identity and cultures. I was never exposed to my European cultures, but growing up on the reserve, I was strongly influenced by my niche community. The deep connection I felt to my Indigenous heritage significantly contrasts with my fair skin, blue eyes, and red hair. I often feel detached from one side of my identity due to strict westernized physical stereotypes which I do not fit into. This dissonance motivated me to explore the underlying causes and sources of these stereotypes. I chose to focus on cultural misappropriation, specifically costuming, and its influence on Indigenous identity for women. With specific regard to costuming and the images of typical Indigenous stereotypes in the media, the effects of cultural misappropriation have had a significant impact on my identity, and through research, I have discovered this to be true for many other Indigenous women. Think of Pocahontas, for example. Disney's portrayal of her forced me to question my background even as a child. I remember doubting my parents. Maybe I was adopted and that's why I don't have dark skin. When will my hair turn brown? Why don't I look like that? So many questions have riddled my mind for as long as I can remember. If I wear my moccasins, will people believe that I'm Indian enough, or will they think I'm a wannabe? These images of the typical Indigenous woman have caused my deepest insecurities. I once had a partner ask me if I was sure that I'm Anishinaabe. He was kidding, mostly, and I hid my disappointment, but it hurt just the same. Studying this subject has pushed me to take on a more active role in deconstructing Western perspectives of Indigenous women. We need to hear the victims' voices in order to understand the issue and its effects on Indigenous women and their bodies. These images are just a few examples from social media of the continued misappropriation of Indigenous culture and women's bodies. Recently, I saw an advertisement for a closed space discussion for racialized and Indigenous folks. I immediately felt rejected. The posting stated that the intention is to create the rare space where there are no white people participating. While surely I would be barred entrance because although I deeply identify with my Anishinaabe culture, my skin is whiter than the first snow. I feared having to awkwardly display my status card or explain myself to this room of people who have all felt abused by other fair-skinned people. Perhaps I have gone off on a tangent. However, I believe these fears in my mind stem directly from cultural misappropriation and the stereotypical images found in the media. After explaining my struggles to a Mohawk friend, she said that my indigeneity should not be based off of other people's perceptions of me. I hope that my study of this topic and my consequent reflections will encourage Indigenous women to strengthen their identity through cultural practices as opposed to through the use of costuming. Everyone needs to think critically about the space around them. We must reclaim our culture in order to heal ourselves. I also believe that it is important for Indigenous peoples to reclaim their culture in academic spaces. So, Chimi Gwetch, thank you for the opportunity to share one part of my story. Badman.